Hey guys, today we're talking about core web vitals, and core web vitals are all about the user experience metrics, and they're important because Google's core web vitals measures key aspects of that user experience. And best practices for core web vitals is to focus on your loading speed, interactivity, and visual stability to improve the user satisfaction in your rankings. And basically what this means is we're just going to build off of everything else that we've discussed previously by leveraging that browser caching using a tool like a WordPress plugin like W3 Cache, changing those images, compressing them down, and then converting them into that next gen format. All of these things like using the right server for your website and using a CDN so that way you're having that local host deliver the fastest website possible. Using all of these different things and obviously making sure that your website is responsive as well and changing from content to content because you really want to make sure that your website is mobile first always. Mobile first because 50% of the traffic online is coming straight from a mobile device. So if your website does not look like it's going to be able to work for somebody that has a mobile phone, then you're going to want to optimize for that cell phone because, if somebody's clicking on it and all the links are off or, it just kind of looks difficult to navigate, then you're going to be losing visitors, and that would suck to lose half of your website traffic just because your design is not responsive enough. But so we're going to go back to core web vitals, and from that page speed insights page, you can actually test your core web vitals there. And so we'll go over to this for a second, and you can see that the Goldilocks website has already passed their core web vitals assessment, and you can see their LCP they've passed, their INP, their CLS, their FCP, their TTFB, like everything is giving green nods ahead as far as mobile connectivity goes. And the same thing goes for desktop as well. You can see that they've passed all of these. And another thing that you can do to monitor this would also to look at Google Search Console, because if you're not doing something correctly inside of Google Search Console's tools, they actually have a section on the left-hand side that says Core Web Vitals. And so here you can see right here under Experience that it says Core Web Vitals. And then you can see over here, like there's 0 poor URLs, but you can see what needs improvement. And then you can see the good URLs. And then we can go in here to the report. And you can see these 7 that need improvement. They're going to be down here. And then you can kind of click here to learn more about any of those issues. And then once you have those issues fixed, you can come up here, just click validate fixed, and that will send Google's crawlers back to those URLs to make sure that it's fixed. And then you can run your core web vitals test again. And then Google will make sure that these go away and that they're showing as resolved. And that will help improve your core web vitals and probably increase your search traffic as well. And that's it for core web vitals. You can see how everything in this lesson about that technical SEO just really kind of builds on each other, because it's all about sending out the fastest version of your website possible, because you want to have that best foot forward. You want to have a website that's faster your competition because you want them leaving their website and coming directly to yours. And up next, we're going to be talking about schema and sitemaps and what those mean as far as your SEO goes and what that means for Google. I'll see you in the next video.